You're now listening to a Rat House Production podcast. For more podcasts like this, head to retthaus.net.
What's up, you guys, and welcome to Comics After Dark. My name is Tiffany, and my host,
Mike.
Cool. We're so excited, trying to survive this summer heat, the last lingering days of summer. How are you holding up to?
Recovering from being sick, and I know.
Sick and the heat, that's the worst.
Yeah, horrible. Ugh. So be expecting me hacking a little bit throughout this.
I'm gonna hear everything because it's on my head.
Like right now.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I know, right? Fucking sexy.
I'm doing okay.
So how's your weekend?
Surviving the heat.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm not going out. I'm like, fuck that. And then either the beach, no thanks.
Oh, hell no.
Billions of people. There's so much traffic. I was like, no.
No, you're lucky that I'm here because I was this close to go to Mexico.
Ooh.
Why not? It's cooler down there.
I don't know. I never been to Mexico.
What?
I just think it's hot over there.
Really? Never been to Mexico?
Mm-mm.
Oh, we gotta make a...
I don't have a passport either. So.
You don't need a passport.
Why? What? I don't?
No.
Are you sure? With my luck, watch they stop me. I'm like, fuck.
No. I just went to Mexico this year. I didn't have a fucking passport. Damn you, fat checker.
Maybe because you have a military ID?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Then I don't know. I feel like with my luck...
It was recent. It was in June when I went.
I feel like with my luck, they'll stop me and they're like, no, you can't pass.
You'll be good.
All right. Well, let's get into our, whack attacks.
Who am I? Yes. I'm Spider-Man.
That was perfection.
I know, right?
All right, let's see what we have for today.
So my whack attack, which this book is coming out on the 5th, so it's around the corner. It was a very big, giant conflict in the gamer community. It was fucking horrible. It happened back in pretty much about 3 years ago now. Gamergate. So it was a identity politics. Pretty much got involved. So, and the main person that was surrounded of this, her name is Zoe Quinn. And
her name is what?
Zoe Quinn.
Oh, I thought you said Harley Quinn.
No.
Like, wow.
So Zoe Quinn, and it pretty much states how Gamergate, pretty much how it ruined her life. Not gonna get super detailed about Gamergate. It's just retarded. So if you guys don't know what Gamergate is, there's a lot of videos of people explaining Gamergate on YouTube. So I'm not too happy about.
So what kind of games does this hit?
Pretty much just the synopsis of it is just pretty much this person in particular. It just kind of caused some controversy with the gaming community, with gaming press. And so on that speculation, so everybody's like, well, so if this happened and she was messing with other people within the gaming press, then obviously it's going to happen. It has happened multiple times with other people. And a few other people were kind of suspicious of it. So, and then got to the point that all the major gaming press like Kotaku, Polygon, and all this other shit. And the funny thing, on the same day, pretty much the same time on August 28th, they're pretty much throughout articles that gamers are dead type of deal. That kind of articles, I don't know if you saw those back about 3 years ago, saying all gamers are pretty much white supremacist type of deal thing.
What the hell?
Fucking misogynist. We're just pretty much labeling us all gamers that we're fucked up people. And we saw it, and pretty much the game community was like, no, fuck you guys. You're not going to bring these kind of social justice bullshit into our community, which is in the gaming
I
community.
mean, what does that even have to do with the gaming community?
Exactly.
It's like, you guys are not hurting people. You're just playing video games.
Yeah. So pretty much they just try to put a label on us. So and
pretty much like that article from last week we had, like, we're such low lives, we still watch
pretty
these movies.
much.
So they're trying to do that with gamers. Like how they saying like, oh, most killers that happen today is because of the influence of the games.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lame.
Yeah. So by this book coming out, there's a possibility that Gamergate might have a round 2 for it. So yeah.
A round 2.
So I hope not. It's because it's pretty much dead. It's non-existent, really. Yeah, and like this, it's really touchy because modern feminists, some of them use this as a forefront. Not really a forefront, but they will use Gamergate, saying that mainly a lot of male gamers pretty much abuse women online, like cyberbullying.
Yeah.
I was like,
I mean, there's people that do that, but that's like everywhere. Even with like, you'll have like little kids saying all this shit. You're like, what the heck? I mean,
yeah, it's like a 12-year-old kid calling people with the N-word. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, so it's like, there's a different.
There's no control once you're online.
No,
for people to.
But at the same time, if you're playing online, especially a multiplayer game, and it's a very competitive game, expect some fucking shit talking.
Yeah, you're not gonna go in like people are being nice. I mean,
so it's so it's like I said, Gamergate for quite a few people, it's a very, very touchy subject. So that's why I'm not gonna go full force into it.
So should they put a label like before they go on to sign on online? They're like rated M for mature.
Well, that's why they have the fucking ratings on games on the first thing too.
Yeah.
And then even if it's an online game, can't really rate it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's all like,
why bitch? But
don't
pretty
be a
much-
bitch when you sign on.
exactly. So it was identity politics, the gaming press try to fuck shit up because they don't want to look like bad people. So they're like, fuck it, we're gonna flip it on them. But it backfired on them like horribly.
Well, wasn't there a gaming convention going on right now, PAX?
I wish I could be there.
This weekend. I wonder if they're gonna cover any situation about that. Probably not.
Not anymore. It's
No?
like if like in the beginning, like about 3 years ago, then since it was like at its height of it, because one of the Baldwin brothers, prior the official
the actor Baldwin,
I forgot what the younger one. No, not Alec Baldwin. One of the younger ones.
the ones that no one cares about.
Yeah, really. Think on August 27th of it. He was doing it somewhere, like I think at a con or somewhere. I don't exactly remember where. And someone asked him about the Gamergate. Well, he named it Gamergate because he thought it was pretty much silly and stupid. So it was like a conspiracy type of thing, like Watergate. So he's like Gamergate. so it was like,
And then it kept going.
and it just fucking stuck with it. So pretty much that's what happened.
Wow. That's the whack tack of the week.
Yep, that's mine.
All right. Well, mine. If you guys went to the movies lately to see the Marvel Inhumans TV show, the 2-episode little mini special that they were having at AMC theaters, I feel sorry for you. Apparently, it didn't do so well. Apparently, they pretty much planked.
That's.
I mean, I wasn't expecting so much because the trailers just showed them. I'm like, this is not going to be good. I was like, it was just bad. And plus, they also had a very short production, which they started filming at March
of this year, right?
Yeah, March of this year. And then it's already out within a couple of months. So obviously they rushed into it. They didn't really think of the story or explain certain things or I guess connect well with the characters. So I don't know why Marvel is had to push this so fast.
I don't know. Are they trying to keep up with DC?
I don't know. I don't think they have to keep up with DC.
That's
I mean,
thing.
they have their own thing, and if you take your time with these stories, you get great feedback. But you chose to rush into these characters, which are really great characters. They started off in Fantastic Four. But
I don't know. It was like, because I'm like on and off with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's always like, oh, it's going so great, and then it slows down, and like, I don't want to watch it anymore. It's like a hit or miss. It's kind of like when you watch Always Sunny.
Yeah.
It's always a hit and miss with those episodes. Like, sometimes you'll get a good episode, sometimes you don't.
Well, like even with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., though, but they take their time with it. Mm-hmm. It's like, even though it was like, I guess to some people it seems like fast paced, but through the storyline, but it like makes sense because that's why I enjoy right now what Marvel's doing, from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., then the Netflix shows that we have, and then the movies. They all fucking tie in together, and I love it.
And it's like I know they're trying to follow the timeline of what's happening with the MCU, but like I don't think even the Netflix series are even close to where the MCU universe is at. Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, they are? Well, on the Defenders, that was like their own. It's about like their own little story.
It's like
going
separate,
on.
but they all still tied in together with the Marvel, the MCU. Because fuck, I know I'm trying. Either it was Daredevil or it was between Daredevil, Jessica Jones, or Luke Cage, and I know a kid was selling tapes, like bootleg tapes of the incident, what happened in Avengers.
Yeah, in New York.
In New York. So they don't call it, the invasion.
Yeah.
They just call it the incident. So, and obviously ties in Jessica Jones, like, after the incident, more of you people are starting to come out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
So the metahumans and shit like that. So it's like...
And yet the police department's trying to control that in the series. But, like, it kind of, like... When they go back to the movies of the MCU, the Marvel Avengers and stuff, it's like, where are they? They're like in New York, obviously. So where are these characters?
Exactly. So
it would be cool to show them like, one of them's like at a Starbucks and you see one passing by.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So.
I mean, we're not gonna see the characters from Netflix into the.
No. That's why I was like excited.
Which kind of sucks.
Was it Thor? The second Thor movie? Or the third one? It was the second one. When Lady Sif, she was in that, and she made an appearance in fucking Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm like, that's fucking dope. I'm like, hell yeah. So apparently...
But they'll make appearance into the TV series, but not...
Yeah. I'm kind of like, meh. But apparently, what's her name? Will she be making an appearance soon, too? In Supergirl?
Supergirl. Who?
Wonder Woman? Gal Gadot?
Oh, yeah, apparently. That's like a rumor going around,
yeah,
isn't it?
That's
so who knows?
Oh, that's... Fuck. Start the fire.
Well, anyways, that's what happened with Inhumans, and they only made like 1.5 million, which is not that bad, I guess, for a TV show.
For a sneak...
For the box.
Yeah,
for a sneak peek. I mean, everyone
movie.
came out like, what the fuck did I just watch? But you're kind of expecting that when they were doing trailers, and even in Comic-Con, there was like nothing was so like straightforward to anybody, and even...
That's true, because when we went to Comic-Con, there wasn't really not much talk about it either.
We just saw a poster,
and that
was it. And then we heard people like, yeah, that trailer they showed us, it's like
meh,
really bad, and like Medusa's hair and all that stuff. Like they're like, it was just bad production work, they said, and the story wasn't really giving much homage to the characters that everyone loves.
I'm kind of sad about it.
Yeah, so I guess I could wait till the end of the month to watch it. And see. And like, man, this is crap.
Do we know when it's coming on TV?
Later this month in end of September.
Oh, okay. So, well, I guess we'll wait till then.
Yeah.
All
right. Let's get into our next category, which is Words Around the Campfire.
Words Around the Campfire. So... What's his fucking face? Which I just closed it on myself.
What's his fucking face?
My bad. So Tom King, there we go. So recently, Tom King teased. Obviously, we had that big scenario of Batman issue 24 when he proposed to Selena Kyle. So everybody lost their shit. We're like, oh, they're gonna fucking finally do it. And then cliffhanger. We still don't know anything what's gonna happen between them. So Tom King posted on Twitter like recently of a sketch drawing of Bruce and Selena. So issue 32, which would be sometime in October. They say October 4th. So that's when we'll find out like a definite fucking answer about it. Which, fuck you, I can't wait that long. So
it's only. I was like, oh yeah, we're just stepping into September.
So it's like literally a month.
I felt like we were at the end of September for some reason.
So
it's like I could skip over that.
So we got that, and then what's your next one?
My next one?
Yeah.
It's more like a slammed rumor about the Batman movie. What? The Batman movie.
Okay. All right, so what we got?
Well, Matt Reeves clears up rumors that the film is not going to be set in the DCEU universe. So
bullshit.
Yeah, it's just pretty much a set side story, just like the new Joker Origins coming out. So I don't know why we're going to have another side movie of the Batman. Do we even know what this story is going to be about?
I have no clue whatsoever, to be honest with you.
It better not be like his origin again of his parents dying. I'm sick of that. I've seen that so many times.
Like
every different way, comic, animated, movie.
Like I said, the only fucking origin I want to see is the fucking Flashpoint one.
Oh yeah,
that's the only major origin I really want to see.
You don't want to see the Joker one?
I do, but come on, Martha Wayne becomes the fucking Joker.
It's true. I'm not gonna fight on that. This is what Matt Reeves has to say. Well, I have a vision for a way to do something with the character that feels like it resonates with me personally, and a perspective that can grow out into other things. When Warner Bros. Approached me when they said was, look, it's a standalone, it's not part of the extended universe. So I don't know what they do.
I don't know. I'm skeptical about it.
Yeah. I don't know.
I guess I can keep an open mind about it, but at the same time, I'm like,
I feel like there's no point to do a standalone film for Batman right now because they're just getting into Justice League and everyone's pretty much want to see how that is growing out and like what's going to happen next, and their pretty much adventures are going towards. Just like how Marvel's like they already grow out with Avengers and they're sticking with those stories, and yeah, they have standalones for others, but they're all different teams. I mean, we already had enough with Batman already that we don't really need another standalone, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck, why? Get your shit together, Warner Brothers. Like, literally, it's like, fuck.
I know.
It's like, I know it's like our time, and then granted literally, it's our time, but it's like, fuck. Alright. Well,
that is just it's a slammed rumor, so
yeah.
there you go. So,
all right, let's smolder these flames. All right, what we got?
Let's see. Our next is Comic Quickies.
Howdy, y'all, and welcome to Chaos Quickies, the fastest comic news in the West. Let's go ahead and get on into it in 3, 2, 1.
What do you have for us?
Fuck, I just blanked. You go, so I can't.
Okay, well, mine is with Martin Scorsese. Wants to partner up with Leonardo Dicaprio as being the lead Joker.
Oh, yeah, we had a nice conversation about this earlier.
Yeah. I respect Leonardo DiCaprio as an actor. He's a great actor and everything, but I don't feel he's right for the part. I don't feel like he has the right appearance for Joker. I mean, yeah, right now when he's like kind of overweight, he looks like Jack Nicholson, but
yeah. Well,
maybe makeup could change the way his face looks. But
no, okay, yeah, okay. So I agree with you on that same aspect, but how he fucking play in The Revenant though. Mm-hmm. So the kind of gives me a little like a smidge of hope, but other than that,
and also it's an origin story, so it's like I don't know if his age will fit.
True, and that's true.
I don't know what are they gonna the timeline for that.
But then again, it's not gonna be part of the DCU either.
It's not either, but I'm really excited for it to be a Martin Scorsese film that he's picking up the film. But I'm not too convinced with Leonardo DiCaprio having the part. I have nothing against him, but I don't feel like he's fit for it.
No, I agree with you with that. And then, okay, so now I remember.
He remembers.
I remember. So Avengers 4.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously we're gonna get Infinity Wars first, and then Avengers 4 is gonna be starting.
It's after Infinity Wars.
Yeah. So. Damn it! You just threw me off.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Okay, so next year, they didn't give a for sure time frame when next year, but Avengers 4 is gonna be starting to be filmed in Scotland. So it's gonna. I guess that's gonna be a kind of a hint. I guess if they're gonna. Well, obviously all.
What would be the hint? Like.
Well, it might give a hint to it because obviously it's gonna go after Infinity Wars because since the MCU always ties in together, so who knows what's gonna happen?
Could it be like a last, like maybe they're using Scotland as like a last resort after that whole thing happens? It's like one of the main areas that kind of survived it. Probably?
Possibly. I don't know. So we got that. So yeah. So.
We'll see.
That's it.
On that.
They didn't really get full details. I was kind of like,
there is it there. Scotland. There you go.
Scotland.
I have another.
What you got?
Rainn Wilson reveals he would love to play an older Lex Luthor in the DCEU. What do you think of that?
I don't know.
The guy from The Office.
I can see it, but at the same time, I know him as a goofy
kind
of guy.
Character.
But
I mean, he did a good performance in that movie Super, where he plays a superhero trying to save his wife.
But still, he's still goofy in that movie.
Yeah, he is goofy. I mean, do you know him anywhere else in a serious role
that I can think of right now?
I can't think. I know I've seen him in many movies, but nothing's popping up.
Like super serious. Is that like no?
No. Maybe I don't know.
Like
he could surprise us, but like I don't know too much about his history of acting and his.
Yeah, I really.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That'd be funny. I feel like if he is Lex Luthor, then I'm just gonna be laughing through the whole movie.
Yeah.
Which I'm already am. And
I know, right?
Movies.
Oh, and then we got confirmation on the iconic black suit that Superman has.
Oh, really?
It's going to be in the Justice League movie. So I'm actually kind of stoked.
Didn't they reveal that out already? Or that was just a fake one that people are just throwing out there?
I think it was like, people were like, oh, I guess it's like a bunch of speculations of it, but it's been officially confirmed that he is going to have the black suit.
Yeah.
In that. So, and I forget which story arc Superman initially had that. So, yeah, so we're going to get that from him, which I'm kind of stoked on that. I'm not a big Superman fan, but I'm stoked on that.
Not that many people are. I mean, there's some, but like whenever we did like the origin story of Superman, or we had our month special of covering Superman, not that was like our lowest rating episode.
Really?
Yeah, like no one.
Shit.
I guess no one doesn't really connect well with that character, or he's just too light-sided.
I don't know if they did like a movie. Was it the son of the fall? Fuck, what's the name of that series when he goes to Russia?
What's the name of the series? Let's ask our fact checker.
Because I like instead of having the iconic fucking S on his chest, it was the hammer and sickle from the Soviet Union. I was like, hell yeah.
Superman, Red Sun.
There we go.
Where was it?
Red Sun.
Oh, okay.
That sun, not sun. But yeah, no, Red Sun. If they do like a movie of that, I'll like literally watch it because Wonder Woman's in that series too, and she's a fucking bitch. And
I thought you were gonna say beast, but okay.
no, well, she's a bitch and a beast in that fucking series. So, and she looked all cool, like black and everything. Awesome. Anyways,
nice. I have another one.
What you got?
I have. Well, since it was Force Friday recently, Funko had one of the toys may have spoiled what Benicio del Toro character is in The Last Jedi. Funko released a little pop figure, and the name is DJ, and that is what Benicio's character's name is apparently on set. He's been telling people to call him DJ on set, so they revealed his character, and like he has there's a little tag on his hat.
Yeah.
And it's like it says something in the language. I forgot what.
Arabic?
Arabic, yeah. And it means don't join. So is he an anti?
I was like, he became like fuck the rebels.
I guess so. I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about his character, so he could be the anti guy. Like,
ooh,
I don't know if he's a main villain because his character is just like a regular looking little person, a rugged person. But
oh shit. You know what? Yeah. You know what part might have info with that? I gotta hit up our new friends, fucking Rogue Squad.
Oh yeah, they probably know more about it than we do. Wait, where's Patrick? Wouldn't he know?
Where the fuck? Yeah, you know what? We'll let you guys know next episode.
We'll find out. Yeah, or maybe on Pat's new episode.
Oh, that's true.
Or show.
Yeah.
Pat House or
no, we are Pat House. Remember?
We are Pat House for a while. For now.
Yeah, for now. It's no more Rat House. Remember?
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, you didn't hear the memo, huh?
Well, I skimmed it. So I didn't know what was going on.
It was a hostile takeover.
So how was it hostile?
I don't know. I was just told it was a hostile takeover.
Seems like everyone is going along with it, sure.
Yeah, so it's Pat House.
Who's hostile? Is it Matt the one that's hostile?
I don't know. All right, so what we got?
We have right now. Right now, I have this one subject that we could talk about.
Ooh, what you got?
Let's put it as a little power on.
Yeah.
It's what I found, and I talked to you about it, and you were like, no way. It's about, this is the topic. Mark Hamill replaced Tim Curry as the original Joker voice for the Batman animated series. So when I heard about that, I was like, no way. I mean, Tim Curry already had played an evil clown, and for him to be the Joker, I think he would have done a great job too.
I think so too. But we can't really tell now.
I think it would be more scarier, probably.
Probably
as kids, we were just watching him like, wait, that's its voice.
I know.
Can't watch it anymore. But the reasons why he was fired from that part was because he had bronchitis, so Mark Hamill replaced him.
Damn. I really want to know, like how he would have been as a Joker.
I know. Apparently, they filmed like some of his stuff. Like they recorded his voice in some things, but like, I really want to see if that is even out for us to even like listen to.
It's probably somewhere in the fucking internet.
Somewhere we gotta find it. Maybe look through Reddit or something. Maybe those people have it.
We're going to the dark web.
Oh no. But yeah, I love Tim Curry. Anything he does, like,
I don't know,
not wrong to me.
Wait, was it? Oh no, I did. I was the one that when they had that moment when they the whole fucking montage of him, all of his laughs.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
That was funny. He has such great laughs, and I forgot that he was also in the Muppets pirate thing.
Yes, he was. He was. My I don't know. My favorite laugh of all is when he was Pennywise.
Oh yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
So that could have been one of Joker's like.
But don't get me wrong.
One of eerie laughs.
Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that Mark Hamill played the Joker.
I am. Mark Hamill, you did a great job.
Yeah.
You're one of the kings of.
Which I'm surprised he did a lot of fucking voice acting.
Huh?
He did a lot of voice work.
Yeah.
Which I was surprised. He actually did Wolverine in the X2 movie video game.
Oh, I was like, wait, I'm on Evolution animated series?
No, on the video game.
Yeah,
he did a lot of fucking cartoons that we watched.
Yeah.
Too. I was like...
He's done like a lot of video games. He's done a lot of, all of the Batman animated series and even
the video games
the video
as well.
games and the movies. And what else has he covered? Oh, he was in Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back.
Yeah.
As Cockknocker.
Yeah, Cockknocker.
He's done a lot of roles. Like sometimes you don't even recognize him.
No,
it's, like,
I was like,
work.
holy shit.
So we literally grew up with Mark Hamill.
I know.
Not just Star Wars.
Nope. And then fun, and the thing that he was supposed to be the next pretty boy on the silver screen, but apparently he didn't age that well. So.
Oh yeah, because he had an accident that screwed up his face, which sucks. My mom's like, yeah, he was like so beautiful. I'm like, what? He's a good looking guy. I'm like, what? Where?
There we go. Fact checker. We got something from the fact checker.
Fact checker.
Fact checker. If it fucking pops up. swear to God, technology is so wonderful when it wants to fucking work.
I know.
Behind the voice actors. And it's loading.
Yeah, mine's loading too. Oh, these are all his stuff that he's done.
Let's see.
Justice League.
Yo, obviously when he was the Joker.
Yeah.
Oh, he was Swamp Thing too.
All Party, Scooby Doo.
Miles
from Tomorrowland. Elf, Buddy, Musical Christmas, Turbo Fast, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes, that I was kind of surprised.
Hothead, Brickberry, Ben 10, Dragons, Riders of Berk, Gravity Falls, Motor City, Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yep.
I played a lot of characters actually in that.
Transformer, Rescue Bots.
Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Zevo 3.
Lego Hero Factory. Regular Show. That's a lot of characters,
yeah, he was
man.
Skip.
Oh, yeah.
He was fucking Skip. I was like, holy shit.
But that's a lot of characters. That's like over 20
Yeah.
here.
Scooby-Doo
50
Mystery.
maybe? I'm like still scrolling down just to go down.
Adventure Time.
Superhero Squad. Star Wars Clone Wars. Robot Chicken, of course.
Yep. Metalocalypse.
My Friends Tigger and Pooh.
Danger Rangers.
Avatar.
Biker Mice from Mars.
Stripperella.
Yeah. Oh God. Justice League, the 2001 one, the Oblongs, Harvey
Family
Birdman.
Guy. He does Family Guy. Powerpuff Girls.
Yes, he was
played
the
evil cat.
cat.
Johnny Bravo. Hey Arnold.
Little Mermaid.
Played Grubby.
No way.
The homeless guy.
Phantom 2040. That was an awesome cartoon.
Fantastic Four.
The new Scooby-Doo movies.
The Little Mermaid. I guess it's the cartoon.
Yeah.
The Simpsons.
Obviously.
He played himself.
The Killing Joke.
But yeah, he's played a lot
Yeah, it's a
of characters, and it's like we're still scrolling down. I barely got into the movies area, and now the video games.
Balto, Futurama movie.
Which Balto?
The second one.
Oh no, I watched the second one.
So much. Night of the Headless Horseman. Goddamn, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
Goddamn, Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill.
Mark fucking Hamill.
He is the king of geeks, I think.
Yeah, well, we can give him that.
Well, who else would it be? Well, besides Stan Lee, I guess he'll be the prince.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but there's
the
a lot of
Prince.
people that hate Stanley too.
Haters gonna hate.
Fuck them.
All right, let's get into our next category, which is our comic book reviews.
Yes.
We don't have a theme for that, do we?
No, we do not.
Dang it.
We don't.
Oh, well. Maybe we gotta look into
Sorry,
one.
we'll look for a song. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something.
What's this announce? Oh, we didn't get even into our
You want to do
announcements.
the announcements now?
I don't have my glasses, so I can't see any of that shit. So
You don't have that shit memorized it?
No.
All right.
Okay, we're sponsored by Audible.
See?
Go to audibletrial.com/Rat House.
Our promos is on the Rat House.
RATTHAUS, or go into our website, Pat House.
It's now Pat House.
Pat House,
PATTHAUS,
PATTHAUS, and you could click on the button right there and get your 30 days of pretty much 1 month.
1 month and one book.
One book for free.
So.
And also we have Geek Fuel.
Yep.
And get 30% off your first box. And you get a bunch of really cool stuff. Like we got a Zelda charger, a Zelda
Floor mat, like
mat,
a stairs.
a bunch of stuff, and also you get like a free gaming card as well.
Yeah, from Steam, which is actually pretty cool.
And also we are sponsored by Lyft, so get 10 rides, $5? Yeah. $5 off your first 10 rides. You gotta be a first time user, and go in. Oh yeah, we also have a hot topic. So go into our website and click on the links, get a percentage off your Funko Pop since Force Friday, so you'll get all the exclusives of the Last Jedis. and also clothing.
Random flash sales.
Yeah, random flash sales. They haven't
updated one for us. Yeah.
No, I haven't got an email for them, but there's always having sales. So I'm pretty sure with this weekend there's been a lot. So yeah.
All right, cool. And then our shout outs, we got fanboynation.com, growing up, not growing old podcast, Shangri Live, that hashtag show via YouTube, Radio Free Mandalore, Everything Bagel Pod, and Road Squad Podcast.
Woo!
Yeah, and then if you want to talk shit or
call us, ask any questions, any kind of personal problems you have,
or tell me that you can send me
yeah.
some gifts like Deadpool stuff, you can call us at 714-684-1652.
And or if you want to tell us if there's any great beers out there you like us to try,
yes,
call us.
we're going to try BeerCon, our own BeerCon, so.
Yay! Yeah, but that's about it, and we should get into our comics book reviews.
All right, cool. So I read freaking and that's not the wrong freaking chinga thingy.
Chinga dingy.
Yeah, sorry. I read Kingsman.
Oh yeah.
Both Kingsman.
I saw that. I was gonna get into that, but I completely
Why
forgot
didn't
about
you?
that. I completely forgot they were there. But tell me about it.
So,
the movie was great. I'm excited for the second one.
I'm stoked. The Statesman. Mm-hmm. It's so fucking corny, but still awesome at the same time.
I was like, man, the second one, they're not going to top that. And then they play Frank Sinatra. I'm like, okay.
Right? So I read both. There's two variations. There's the graphic novel one. Mm-hmm. So like they're from Image too, before I forget. So the graphic novel is pretty much the movie itself. But
the first movie?
Yeah, the first movie. So it's like pretty much page by page the movie. Mm-hmm. So it's dope. The artwork's phenomenal. And then obviously, if you've seen the movie, there's no sense for me to get into it. But I recommend it. If you want to read it, go for it. And then they have a new one. It's called Kingsman: The Red Diamond. Mm-hmm. It's kind of weird, like interesting, because he's already in the Kingsman, so he's doing his own thing.
So does this follow like right after the movie, like its own little series, or is it just like his own little adventure?
I think it's his own little adventure. From this issue, the first issue hasn't really stated anything from the previous thing. He's like already in it. He's still pretty much a badass. Anything is just now there's like the difficulties of like the life adjustment to it. Mm-hmm. Pretty much it gets to the point like his mom. They pretty much got her like a fancy apartment and everything. Got her out of that drug deal, like whatever they were. Yeah, pretty much. So and she's having a hard time. She's like packed everything up. She's like, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "No, I'm leaving." He's like, "Why?" And he's like, "Everybody's looking at me weird." Mm-hmm. So like pretty much like I don't belong here. And he's like, "No, screw that." And he's like, so pretty much he treat her out to go out to eat and everything, and they went to a pub. Mm-hmm. And it's funny too because his little brother, he's a little bit older too. He's like, "Oh, my stomach hurts," and they go out to the pub, and the bartender is a girl that he had a crush on in high school. And
wait, I thought. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, no. See, that's what I'm saying. You can't think of the movie on this one because I was thinking the same thing too. His
partner that he kind of had a crush on, but then he like. Fuck that.
Yeah.
A princess.
Yeah. So, I know I'm going everywhere on this comic, but just like the synopsis of it is like just the struggle of that lifestyle that he's in now because he's dressed like fancy and everything. So and
the suit.
And he just walks in like in this bar and he's like, "Demand, all right, I need pretty much a rum, Jack and Coke.
Ooh, that sounds good. Right
like, I need a stout and the straightest glass you got and apple juice." Mm-hmm. So for his little brother. So and the chick, and they realize it was the chick on the bartender, and they're having a conversation. He says something. She's like, "Man, you changed. You don't remember like pretty where you came from," type of deal thing. Mm-hmm. So it was like that butt hurts between them.
Oh,
and,
that's so stupid. It's
right?
like I grew up.
Right. So and all of a sudden he's going back with his drinks.
Like, I'm saving the world, bitch.
Right. So he goes back and he sees his mom with a guy from the pub. So they're like, "All right, well, they're gonna take us to the movie. He's gonna take me to the movies. Go watch La La Land." Yeah. So, and all of a sudden, the kid's like just totally fucking just pukes on him and is wearing his fancy suit. So it's like, fuck. But the villain's kind of weird because they don't really get like detail of the villain.
So it's pretty much his perspective of the day in life of how his life's changed, and now he's a Kingsman, and what he goes through, and how it's affecting his personal life. Yeah.
Well, then obviously I skipped the beginning of the comic in a sense because I want to give that perspective of his life, but the beginning of the comic also is that he's just doing some badass shit. Like, car fucking has, and it gets to the point the car becomes like almost like a fucking plane, fucking crazy. It's like they're trying
to changes into a plane.
Yeah, pretty much, and they're trying to save this like this Duke, and it's like really intense. But like the Duke almost fell off, and he's like holding him by the hand, everything, and got to the point where they finally, all right, cool, we saved you, and the Duke was being a fucking smartass after he saved him. So he was like, "Fuck you," just fucking knocks him. So he goes back to the headquarters, like, "Hey, you're gonna take some leave of absence." He's like, "Wait, what?" It's like, people from the higher ups want me to get rid of you. And I was like, I don't want to. You're a valuable asset for us and everything. He's like, and obviously, well, I'm doing this because of my uncle, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I'm not firing you. I'm not getting rid of you, but
you're taking leave.
You're taking vacation. So, and then obviously the struggles of the natural life, and then a villain, which is kind of weird because you see a red diamond, so you're like, okay. And they had these twins, and crap, now I'm trying to remember what they're talking about, but it was just crazy because they were panicking, and it was weird. This guy had like a robotic like red leg, and it's like almost like the claw type of deal thing from Inspector Gadget type of deal.
Is this something that Rocket will need to use? He needs that leg.
Yeah. So, and it was weird too because they separated one of the twins and they put him inside in a chamber, and all of a sudden the guy just like evaporated in red dust type of deal thing. What the hell? And then it just released like the red dust into the ocean, and you're like, huh? And then you realize they're underwater in an underwater base, and then it's like to continue. I'm like, the fuck?
What the fuck did I want?
Yeah, exactly. So
turned to a big twist at the end.
Yeah. So it's a really good comic. Yeah. Granted, some of it's really vague, but I really my attention was really more of his struggle of his new life now. So and I actually enjoy that in any story, especially in comics. It was just like
their point of view,
their struggle, everything. So
something you can connect with.
Oh yeah, so yeah. What you?
Right. I read the IDW Star Wars Adventures #1.
Ooh, I was about to read that too.
And why didn't you? Just kidding.
Because I'll let you know why after yours.
Well, it's an okay comic. I mean
really?
Yeah, I mean it's about towards what Rey's in Jakku.
Oh, okay.
And she's like going to like these empty spaceships that crash there, and just collecting all the stuff that she can
scavenging.
Scavenging what she does, and like all of a sudden, she checks out this one ship. She's getting the things that she needs so she could get food for the night, and these people just come and ambush her, and she escapes and goes back into town, and then like the junk boss is held in captive by these people because apparently he knows something about what Rey has traded in with him, but it's missing some sort of a head.
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, someone just gave this to me, and like it shows her going home, and like she has the head. She's like, what's so important about you?
Yeah.
But basically, like now since the junk boss is gone, there's a new person who's been wanting to take his job, and they're like, great, what we're gonna do with food? How's this guy gonna lead? Because he's a total asshole. He like pushes this little old man. Well, he wasn't man.
Yeah.
He was like one of the creatures on the planet. So he's like, oh, my animals that came out, and like Rey goes and gets them, and he's like, oh, thank you. Here's some of like some food stuff you could have for helping me. You're so nice.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like what's these people want. Why they want this certain prototype machine.
Yeah.
So it goes to be continued. I mean, it's all right. I mean, it wasn't that much action, and just like led you like it was a pretty much dry story. So
like for a build up.
So
the reason why I didn't read it, this is for me, my opinion. The art.
Yeah, the art was kind of like a bit like a childlike book.
So like, and maybe because I'm kind of been spoiled from the Marvel aspect of that art. So,
and then Image as well. They have great art.
Yeah.
Too.
So I'm like
To downgrade and stuff.
Yeah. So
but then you also downgraded even more.
There's a reason why. There's a fucking reason why.
Oh, why is that?
Oh, come on.
Well, yeah.
Super fuckers forever.
Yeah. That got to me too when I first saw it, when I did a review on one of theirs. I was like, super fuckers forever. I gotta read this shit.
Yeah, I have to read it. Yeah, the art, it's silly.
It's just terrible
it's
art.
Terrible.
It's like a 3-year-old did it.
The art reminds me Captain Underpants.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much how the art seems like to me. So it's childish, but adult like.
Very adult.
Very adult
the language,
like. Yeah, the
everything.
language
obviously
itself.
In the title, no parent's gonna buy this for their kid.
And so I'm reading it. I'm like, and obviously it says time bubble. I'm like, what? Obviously, and I'm reading it, and it's pretty much the synopsis is this chick just wakes up with this guy with a bed in a fucking bubble, and she's like, oh, it's a bubble, blah, blah, blah. And they're like in dark space, typing everything. And so they're trying to remember, and she's like, hey, where's everybody? And it's like, and she started asking questions. It's like, I don't remember shit. He's like, oh, you just knocked out. And all of a sudden the guy's like, well, nothing really matters anymore. It's just me and you. And all of a sudden I'm like, what? And then all of a sudden he's like, you want to make out? And I was like, all right, cool. All right. So fucking
see what happens.
You're floating in a fucking bubble. And let's see what happens. I'm all right, cool. And she's like, whatever. And all of a sudden she's like, and so pretty much they're making out, and then they all stop. It's like, what's wrong? It's like, I don't know, I feel silly because we're in a fucking bubble. And all of a sudden she moves the pillow. There's a fucking foot. And she's like, what the fuck? So she starts panicking. And all of a sudden he's like, calm down. I was like, no, there's a foot. And he's like, well, that's your foot. And she's like, wait, what? And so pretty much he put her back together somehow. It doesn't really.
So she's like a robot, like.
I don't know.
Sex machine.
they haven't fucking really gotten details of it. So he's trying to explain everything. And so she's like, what the hell's going on? So explaining thing, and homeboy, what's his name? Someone destroy the universe. Mm-hmm. And she's like, look, motherfucker, we gotta put everything back together. And he's like, pretty much just like, all right, well, fine. You don't have to fucking scream and shout about it. It's like, and then after that, stop. But he puts that corny line at the end. It's like, well, shit, I was trying to be romantic with you, but fine. It's like, all of a sudden she's like, don't fuck around. And then pretty much that ended for me. I'm like, no, I need to read more. It's like, throw that kind of clusterfuck. It's like,
it is a clusterfuck.
It's like
it'll go into different scenes that like don't connect as well, and then they go back to the scene.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't care for the art. I'm really invested. You got me invested
in the conversation.
The conversation. It's like, and how the conversation between the characters, it seems normal. It's like a conversation like
you have with your friends.
Yeah, so it's like a natural conversation. It's like don't fuck with me.
It's like when you're in a circle with your friends, and you're telling like, oh, this is what happened to me this weekend.
Yeah, pretty much that's it.
That
It's like you telling me, Mike, you blacked out. I'm like, wait, what do you mean I blacked out? It's like, what happened? It's like, well, you did. Don't fuck with me. So it's a really good comic. If you like I mentioned, and also Tiff mentioned, the art is not all that good. It's silly, it's childish.
Yeah, it is.
But I say just look past the art. The story itself, it's interesting. So super fuckers forever. I do recommend it. Go pick it up though.
Nice. I mean, I read it before and it's fucking hilarious. It's really adult driven, adult comedy, some black dark comedy.
Yeah, dark humor to it. Yeah.
So yeah, if you like all that stuff, pick it up. I mean, you're gonna be well entertained, and sometimes you'll end up at the end of it, like, what the hell did I just read?
Right.
But it's great. I read also from Boom Studios, Lazaretto #1. And it's a small short series. It's going to be only 5 issues.
Okay.
Pretty much it's following these 2 kids that go into college, the first day of college, and they're kind of like, one of them's like religious. I don't want to leave home. She's too attached to her dad. Apparently, like, her mom like died.
Oh,
so
okay,
she's like, I don't want to leave, and she's just really introverted, and she's not a people person. She gets really crazy anxiety. And the other one is like pretty much
out there.
No, he's like, okay, it's my first day. What I need to do, and like his mom's like, oh, I'll miss you. I love you. And your dad's all like, you better not fuck up. Pretty much.
Oh,
what he's
shit.
telling him. It's like, I'm not paying your college fund for you to fuck around.
Okay.
You need to get straight. So he has like some kind of pressure, and he's hoping to like, make his father proud of him.
Yeah.
So as this is going on, there's like some kind of flu or bug spreading around, and people are coughing. So like the head dorm guy is like, here's some hand sanitizer. Watch where you're going, and if you're sick, let me know ASAP, because I guess this is like kind of like an epidemic that's happening.
Oh shit!
They
okay.
kind of like described it as a plague. I don't know if the guy was joking about it, but all of a sudden the religious girl Tamra, roommate, she's like in her room setting up her dorm, and like she started coughing, and all of a sudden this blood comes out, and like blood coming out of her eyes. And like this is all spreading around, and you see people coughing all over the place. And she gets into class, and she kind of like, people all like see her like, oh, that's fucking gross, because she's all bloody and stuff. And like she falls down the steps. The professor tries to help her, pick her up. He's like, are you okay? And then like I guess it doesn't show, but like she attacks him. So now like the whole school is kind of like on lockdown because of the whole thing, and they don't want it to spread.
So they're in quarantine.
Right now, and that's how it stops. So it's a pretty good like dark story, and I'm liking this, like these stories that Boom is throwing out at me. Like they have like the other one that I'm reading about the mental hospital. The sound?
Yeah.
Not the sound, but it's
gonna bug me now.
Yeah. But anyways, that one's really like dark too, and this one is as well. The art's kind of it's different, but it's its own
goes
way.
with it, though.
It goes with it. So I recommend you picking it up if you're like into that shit, like all that contagion, like virus spreading.
So like the movie, so it's kind of based off like Wreck or
kind of, but
type
it's
of
its own different
entity.
story. Yeah,
I'm
like
down with
which could kind of happen in a school or any place. Like people get sick and it spreads, but this one's more like kind of like a plague, I guess.
That's
so.
good. Damn, I need
really
to read that now. Fuck.
Yeah, you do.
Shit.
Yeah. So anything else?
No, that's it. Really,
right,
man.
So we'll end it off right there. And thank you for stopping by. And we'll see you next week. And my name is always Tiffany.
And Mike. Deuces.
See you soon.
Bye.